Thanks, John. Next Thursday will mark 3 years since the 1 October massacre. There are several memorials still happening and events too, but things are different, of course, because of COVID-19. That includes the Vegas Strong 5K that's coming up this weekend. Hector Mejia is live this morning with details. Good morning, Hector.
Hello, Alex. Good morning. And with the race going virtual this year, organizers are working really hard to make sure it's as interactive as possible. And joining us live to talk about all of the details, we have Cynthia. And Cynthia, last year we were talking about the scenic route throughout various parts of downtown for the race, but that's not happening this year.
No, unfortunately, with the mandate of no more than 50 people gatherings, it has to be virtual this year. But we're going to have it on Facebook Live, our Just Run Facebook Live page, and Sunday morning we're going to log in about 7:35 a.m. and then Sherry Swensk will be emceeing, so we'll have a pre-race show, so to speak. And so even if people aren't registered to do the event, if other people can, family and friends can log in and see the pre-race show.
And speaking of registration, there is still time to do so and be a part of the race. Tell us about that.
Yes, absolutely. You can go to our justrun.com website to get all the information, and then you'll get all the details about doing the virtual on Sunday morning, which is at 8 o'clock.
All right. Speaking of, what will we see on that day? You guys are working to make it as interactive as possible for runners all across the valley.
Yes, we'll be set up at a park somewhere, and we'll set up our arch, our start-finish line arch, and our timing clock, so that when we have our normal countdown and say go, then people can visualize themselves running through the arch and finishing through the arch. And then after they finish, we want them to post pictures and comments, and then we'll announce the comments.
And it's more than just a 5K on the surface. It's fundraising efforts for a very special cause. More than one cause, actually.
Yes, a mix of the donations, the proceeds, will go to the Vegas Strong Resiliency Center, the Healing Garden to keep with the upkeep. There's a sponsorship program for the children of the victims, and another sponsorship program for high school kids that want to pursue a career as a first responder.
We're just days away, Sunday morning. Are you ready?
I still have maybe about 100 more race packets to pack, but yes, we're ready to go.
And lastly, can you share with us, how you got involved? The race kicked off just weeks after the horrible shooting, and 3 years later, it's still running strong.
Yes, my husband and I wanted to do something after the tragedy happened, and since we have this vehicle, this race management company, we decided to put on a race, and with the help of the community, it came together within 7 weeks. We raised $69,000 that first year, and but then it was more about the money. Participants requested that we keep it going year after year because it was a place for the families of the victims, the first responders, the survivors to come together, and the community to as more of healing and to support one another. So we have vowed to keep it on year after year, as long as we can.
Cynthia, and runners have shared with us last year when we were talking together that as they run with a specific victim in mind.
Yes, so what I do is I create the victims' names, a placard that goes in each one of their race packets, so they can pin it to their shirt, and so they're running or walking in memory of that person. Or if there's a specific person that they want to run for, they can, make their own.
A very special cause. Cynthia, thank you for joining us this early, starting at 5 a.m. So the race again starts Sunday morning, kicks off at 8 o'clock in the morning. Reporting live, Hector Mejia, 8 News Now. Back to you.
Yeah, so great. And still happening this year too, Hector. Thank you so much.